everybody, welcome back to another video. Today wrapping into the 9th episode of the 2nd season of Superman and Lois 30 Days and 30 Nights. So last episode was pretty good. I felt like it was just a bridge episode to kind of get to from one plot point to the other plot point. But it was a pretty decent episode. We had, let's go through, we had basically the main thing was Allie was taking everybody into like the alternate world, I guess, and everybody was dying and Superman saved Chrissy, so thank you for that. And everybody thought Lucy was dead, but as it turned out she wasn't. I figured she wasn't. And she stole, I guess, like the past that her dad has in order to break Allie out. So good job, Lucy. You're making all the wrong choices. Speaking of wrong choices, Jonathan, he is protecting his girlfriend who's going to dump him in a month. Because she's the one that sold everybody the kryptonite, and now he's being expelled. He's doing classes online. There's no football because he won't confess to like who provided him with everything. I'm like, dude, I understand you love her. I understand you're like 16 years old, but dude, you're ruining your life. But we're gonna see what happens. Jordan was supposed to meet Sarah's friend who she kissed, but because he had to save his brother, he stood her up. And we also have the mayoral race, and everybody's going to kind of attack Lana for dumping her husband, basically, or kicking him out, which understandable. Which sucks for her that it's going to come back on her now. But she was like, I just feel like they're, by the end of the season, I think they'll reconcile. So, like I said, it was a decent episode. I just felt like it kind of bridged from the first one to the next one. So, I think that was kind of the main points, of last episode. So, I'm excited to get into this next one. So, if you want to see my full reaction super early, you can head on over to my Patreon page. I'll have the link in the description below. Or hang out right here on YouTube, that's fine. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, I'm ready to get into it. We got Baby Yoda. He's ready to get into it. So let's go. This is the 8th episode of the 2nd season of Superman and Lois 30 Days and 30 Nights. Let's go.
I knew Lucy would come through.
We fixed that thing's suit too, but we need to hurry. We don't have much time.
Pick up, pick up, pick up. Hey, I'm in trouble. Lucy's still bad. But I kind of wanted to get into the inverse world. Like, let's see what happens.
For your assistance.
You'll find Anderson, right? You'll save him?
Soon I'll be able to save everyone.
Crazy pants. She's absolutely crazy pants. How you woke up to that, I'll never know, but sure.
She made it to the other side. Not even you can make it through.
Not a bet.
Not in that.
Make it through? Are we gonna see the inverse world? If we see the inverse world, I'm so excited.
The world is wondering once again, where is Superman? This is yet another catastrophic event in the past week where the world's hero has failed to appear.
Oh, it's been a week. Alright, I'm glad to see this thread of him training. Because they're gonna need him. Oh, she's trying. A month? It's 30 days and 30 nights. A month. That's me cooking.
Breakfast? I'm sure there'll be food at the rally. We can just grab something over there.
No, let me just try another batch.
No, we're gonna be late.
It's a big day. Polls are officially open. Which is why I was wondering if you'd take a look at my speeches.
You should be ashamed of yourself
What?
for getting the football season canceled. My son is a senior.
This isn't the time, Barb. Or
Right?
the time.
I think I'll just go door to door.
You know, since I've been talking to Aubrey a little bit more, you kind of seem distant.
Yeah, 1041, code 2, Highway 14.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
he's gonna step up and be like
gotta go.
the new Superman.
Yeah, but I should really check on John. I'll be right back.
Cap, this is getting out of control! Captain, we need to back up! Go get the other horse, Samara! Attack the Delta side. I got this.
That does not look good. Oh, no. Making use of the training. Let's go, Jordan. Might not be able to fly. Super jump.
You need to get out of here. Go! Now!
Oh, he's loving it.
Did you not see my dad blatantly flirting with your married mom? I'm sorry, that was rude. Today's the day my mom died.
Nah, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah, how could you?
Maybe he's just dealing with it differently.
You know, I spent an hour this morning trying to recreate her homemade waffle recipe and he didn't even notice.
Aww.
I just wanted to, I don't know, do something to remember her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe we could do something.
I flew. What? You flew? No way. That
Power jump.
John Henry saw you full vigilante mode. I mean, you really want mom to find out from someone else? Like, you have to tell her. Take it from someone who's been on her bad side for like a month. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
I mean, you're working overtime at the store. You're doing online class. Jordan, none of that matters. I don't know how to fix things with Dad, and I don't even know if I'll ever get the chance to.
Yeah, again, when is his breaking point? When is Jonathan's breaking point?
Ex-kryptonite.
Ex-kryptonite. I'm gonna need you to get this to General Lane ASAP. Nat, what? You know, she's been off all morning ever since breakfast. Today's the day Nat's mom died. And I completely forgot. She's every reason to hate me right now.
You should probably try to talk to her. Call me if you need anything.
Oh, wait, Lois.
At least he figured it out mad
There's
quick.
something I have to tell you.
Mom, I have to tell you something.
It is too late, I already know.
Wait, you can't get mad. I didn't even have a chance to explain.
You are not a superhero, Jordan. You're a kid.
Well, Dad's gone, and no one knows if he's coming back.
That's why it's not a very good time for you to start playing hero.
That's exactly why it's the right time.
I don't know whose side I'm on. I think it's both.
People need my help.
That is not up to you to decide.
Well, I don't need your permission.
Under my roof? Yes, you do.
Not when I'm the one with superpowers.
Oh, you're playing that card. I get both their sides though.
I forgot what today was.
How could you? And don't tell me you were too busy.
I guess I just wanted to forget that day.
That's not okay. You don't get to just eternally sunshine Mom's memory.
Yeah, I want to be able to enjoy this life we have together.
This life we have, it's because of her. And I don't want a dad who would ever forget that.
He doesn't want to forget. This is what's so good about this show is you get, in a lot of these arguments, you get both sides. And that's what's so freaking good.
Figured you'd show up sooner or later.
I'm just glad you could find time in between training my son to be a weapon. What were you thinking, Dad?
He's one of the most powerful beings on Earth. One that needs guidance.
I have two teenage boys who think they are grown men.
I might have a better idea than you think.
I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
I'm not going to be a single parent forever. Clark's coming back, like he always does. Is this what I think it is?
This must have been a distribution hub for XK.
You got a lead on any XK dealers?
Maybe.
Look familiar?
Sweetie, it's never too late to do the right thing.
And you promise you'll protect them?
With the entire might of the DOD.
Yep, the girlfriend.
Hello, Candace. His name's Mickey. Where does Mickey get his supply? If I tell you and the people he works for find out, they won't. I've done this before. I always protect my sources.
It's true. Plus, our granddad here pretty much runs the DOD. He'll make sure nothing bad happens.
As long as you cooperate.
Okay, all I know is that he used to make pickups at this place on Old McClellan Road. I think we can work with that.
Look, I'm not trying to be dad, but John's all wrapped up in this, and I just want to catch these guys.
Fine. But you are to stay in the car until we get back to this house, understood?
Yeah, like, literally, it's just like, okay, we'll go, we can do super hearing, and you're not gonna do shit after that.
She deserved better. I know that. But so do you.
Okay,
No,
well, he's
listen
going
to
through
me.
a lot.
Somebody needs to remind that boy that he is lucky to be dating my daughter.
She's perfect, isn't she?
Yeah, just like her mother.
I hope that you love us as much as we love you. Because you're going to be stuck with us for a very long time.
I love you.
Gotta make sure the goose is in the gander before sending the team.
What's that even mean?
It means stay in the car.
Mom, there are guys in there.
It doesn't matter, that was the deal.
Yeah.
You heard your mother.
I am choosing to trust you on this. Don't make me regret it. Dad, there's a whole operation in here.
We don't need that. Let's go.
All right, we gotta call it in.
That's not happening.
Oh! Woo! Jordan!
What are you doing?
What's it look like?
These are fireman chair knots. The harder you struggle, the tighter it gets. If it was a hobble knot, maybe you could wiggle out, but not this.
How many times you been tied up?
You don't know.
Probably a
You need
lot.
to
20
activate
years married
Jordan.
to Superman? Yeah.
What? Jordan, honey, if you can hear me, we need your help right now. So you need to be very, very careful.
Jordan, we need your help.
Yeah, let's go, Jordan! Yes, let's go!
I got you.
Yeah, get him out, get him out, get him out. Jordan, look out! Get him, get him, get him! Super speed! He's developing his powers. Ah!
Okay, thank you. How close was it?
Got the votes, got the votes.
You won?
Yep. Yay, Kalana! Yay! I'm happy for her and her family. She, after everything's going on with her family and her husband, she deserves this victory. She deserves this win.
I have things I want to tell you, but I can't.
Then I can't come second
No, Sarah.
to whatever it is that's keeping you. You should take this.
Are you breaking up with me?
Yeah, I think I am.
I get it, but like Jordan's like, there's a lot going on in my life right now.
Hopefully now we can just forget that it ever happened. And
I have a bad feeling what's about to
focus
happen.
on us.
Yeah, I'd like that. John, what is it?
It's just like a weird headache, I think, from staring at a laptop all week. Online school is no joke, you know?
You should go home. I'm 2 blocks away.
Is he getting his powers? What's happening?
But I do want you to know how proud I am of the hero you are becoming. So is your dad.
Hey, look, John's home.
That's not John.
That's not our Jonathan.
No. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's like the alternate Bizarro, right? The inverse?
Where's Clark?
He was too late.
What? What does that mean? What does that mean? What? Oh, I fucking hate this show and love it at the same time. All right, let's go to talk about it. Well, that was the 9th episode of the 2nd season of Superman and Lois 30 Days and 30 Nights. And what it was so weird just because like Superman wasn't in this episode, but it was still so good because we got to see everybody coping with the fact that Superman is gone. He's been in this world for this alternate inverse universe for a month. They don't know if he's coming back, when he's coming back, anything, and they're dealing with it. And I cannot imagine how hard that is on everybody. And we got to see the aftermath of that. Like, there were good developments that happened because of that. Steele went back to basically trying to make up for the lack of Superman and doing the best he can. And, you know, it was we'll get back to their relationship in just a second. So that developed, we developed that Jordan is training with Grandpa, which is, I actually really liked that at the beginning. I didn't like that they were keeping it a secret, but I did like that they were training. And this proved as to why it was important. And I'm glad to see that they're taking Jordan. I like the fact that it isn't an automatic, okay, he's a hero now, he has powers. We are now halfway through the 2nd season. And like, okay, now we can start to have you do some things, which is great. I think that's a great development. A slow development that proved to be very believable. I love that fact. I like the fact that Jonathan finally came forward about Candace and everything that was happening with the ex-kryptonite and everything like that. Good job. I have been wanting this from the beginning, and I was so upset that he was so adamant about protecting this girl that, yes, you love her. Yes, you're dating, blah, blah, blah. I get that, but you're ruining your life to protect this girl. And that, to me, I don't care who it is. I don't care how madly, deeply you are. I don't care if they're soulmate. That is not something, you cannot ruin your life to help another person. They need to lie in their own bed. The bed that they made, they need to lie in it. And that's just my philosophy, and you guys can bash me for it. That's fine, but that's my philosophy. you need to have the consequences to your actions, and they need to lie in it. It is what happens, and people are being coddled nowadays to where they think, oh, I messed up, but something's gonna happen and everything will be okay, and I don't need to deal with the consequences. No, you need to deal with the consequences. Like, if you look at people, if you don't study in school, you're not gonna do well on the test. Don't come back 2 months later with doing no work and being like, oh, can I get extra credit? No, you didn't do the work to begin with. Lie in your own bed. You did this to yourself. Anyway, we're gonna get off that, but that's my idea on that. But I'm not saying that I wish he got punished. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I was upset that Jonathan was willing to sacrifice everything in order to protect Candace, when Candace needed to come forward about what happened. That's what I'm saying. But I'm glad it's all out in the open now, which is great. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with in terms of like who was funding the XK operation. That'll be an interesting topic. And of course, Lana won. Yay, Lana won for mayor. I figured she probably would, but still, you never know in these shows. Maybe they go the opposite way. But I'm glad she won. I'm so happy for her because she's been through hell in the last month or so. And for her to be able to get this victory for herself, like, she's just been one thing after another being beaten down. And for her to win this, I'm so happy for her. And of course, we also have the not so great things. Unfortunately, Sarah broke up with Jordan, but I get it because it's been going on for a month if only she doesn't see the inside of what's going on. So I can understand why she would be frustrated. I can understand why she's like, you're not going to make me a priority. I can't do this. I get it because he hasn't been there for her. And he's been distracted and he's had all these things going on. So from her perspective, she has no idea what's going on. And so she only sees he's not there for her anymore. And I get it. I don't blame her for breaking up with him. Unfortunately for Jordan, he's like, I'm doing the best I can. Like, his dad is in an alternate universe. He's trying to develop his powers. He's trying to, help be a hero. He's trying to protect his brother. Like, he's got a lot going on right now. And I feel bad that he really can't tell Sarah about any of this, which is really, really sucks, which is why it's so hard when you have a secret identity and have secret powers, why it's so hard to be in a relationship if you cannot tell the other person what's going on. So I don't blame her. And I'm glad that wasn't like a melodramatic thing where like she cheated or he cheated, but it was just like, I'm glad that it was a very realistic, like, you know what, you haven't made me a priority for a long time and I'm done. And that's a very realistic human element. And that's the thing that I think I love about this show is that it's a very human-centric show and relationship-centered show. And I'm talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about like the family dynamics. Like one of my favorites, I loved the Steele and Natalie storyline in this episode of she's just trying to remember her mom and he can't remember her because it hurts too much. But then at the end, like they're celebrating her life. Like to me, that bond, that to me was so good. I loved it. And that is the part of the show that makes it so good, is that it's not about the powers. It's not about who's the big bad this episode or this season. You know what this show is about? It's about relationships. It's about family. And it's about, how you relate to other people and those around you. And they do it in a very realistic way, which I really appreciate. I love this episode. I really did. Surprisingly, considering Clark in Superman was not even in this episode. But I truly did love it. It got to the heart of everybody, and you got to see where everybody was at, and you gotta like really resonate with the characters, and I think that's what this show does best, and it did it best in this episode. It was so good. And of course at the end, I'm guessing that was like Inverse or Reverse or Bizarro Jonathan, however, I mean they're the same person, but from his world. And apparently Clark was too late. I don't know what that means. And then you had a shot of Superman, and then it goes to black. You're like, ah! I want to find out what happened. Like, why is he gone for a month? What the fuck is happening? But of course, we're not going to have to wait like a month in order to figure this out. So, all in all, I thought it was a very good episode. It's a very strong episode. I thought it was very well done considering, like I said, considering Superman wasn't even in this episode. I thought it was very, very good, and I really, really enjoyed it. So, I don't know. I love this show. I love this series, and it's so good. I love it so much. Yeah. So, if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any other episodes, you can head on over to my Patreon page. My link is in the description below. Or hang out right here on YouTube. That's fine. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next episode.